know if I could do that.
All you gotta do is play music in the camera.
Oh yeah, I could do it. Any requests?
Save the last Kesha? Keepers detected.
She's so gross.
No, she's not.
Huh?
No, she's not.
She's fucking gross, dude.
No, she's not. What makes her gross?
She's grimy, dude.
She's supposed to look grimy. That's how she is on stage.
That's about enough of that.
Did you play it?
Yeah, I played it. Anyways,
Alright.
get the fuck up off me, Chew.
What's up, man?
So you're gonna have to monitor the stream chat. I told you. Monitor the stream in general, anyways. Let me know if everything looks good.
What do you mean to monitor the stream?
Bust out your little tablet. Go on Twitch. Make sure the volume's turned nice and down.
I'm on my tablet right now, Skyping with you.
Oh yeah. Go on your phone.
Go on my phone.
I don't know. Never mind.
My phone doesn't do it. It only supports it. It doesn't support Adobe.
Oh yeah. Yeah, your phone has dude, I have the same phone as you.
And you do Twitch on there.
Yeah, it's got an app.
Oh, you use the app?
Yeah, use the app.
Fuck. I thought you had to use what's his face? Hold on.
I don't know. It doesn't matter at this point. Anyways.
Doesn't matter. I'm gonna do it.
Let's just talk.
What are we talking about?
I'm a little angry. I have I've been trying to get the Eliza chick on Tekken like the last couple of days. And I told you that I have issues, right, with playing that game. Like it disconnects me after I win and shit like that, so I get like losses on my record and
yeah, you have a cracked internet connection.
I'm sure that's what it is, but you know, fucking I think that it penalized me so much that I can't even participate in like trying to unlock her.
Oh, like disconnection stuff?
Yeah. Because it said something like my disconnect rate is like over 30%, and they're like, you can't get any rewards from playing online now.
Yeah.
Which is bullshit, because I really didn't disconnect that much. But, I don't know, man. It kind of really makes me angry, like, I get that you have to penalize people and stuff, but you gotta remember, there's instances out here where, you know, that's not, I wasn't doing that shit.
Yeah. Don't you have her already, like in the regular versions of Tekken?
No. She's a brand new character, they just uploaded it.
She's like a brand new character in Tekken in general.
Yeah, they did a big poll where they were like, we're gonna introduce a new character. Who do you want? And then they gave you like a couple of options.
Yeah.
And she was the one that everybody voted for.
Because she was a vampire.
And they liked her. The other one, the one that came in second, was a sexy Tekken Force chick. I actually would have preferred her. She had big old bitties.
Yeah.
I don't know where to find my canteen.
Lost.
What the hell are you doing?
Playing Resogun.
Oh my god.
This game is fun, dude. It's addictive. Can't beat it. Super hard. Yeah, dude. So I'm pretty sure she'll be the next Tekken game, so it's not a complete loss for you. So you can't unlock her at all.
No, I don't even think I have anything that I can unlock her with.
You can't use a little. You can't buy her.
No, I can't do anything. So it really frustrates me, and like I don't know. I really wish that they would have put that game on 360. I would be so much happier.
You know how 360 is, man.
I wouldn't have disconnection issues.
No, they were like stingy in the 360 days. They weren't as humble as they are now.
Fuck you in the ass, make you humble. But yeah, I don't know, man. That kind of shit in my cereal, because I really
her anyway.
Really wanted to see what was about her. I like her. I think she's cool.
Well, if you want, you can come over and try and unlock her on mine, because I don't have the same problems you have.
Yeah, I don't know. It will take forever, though. It takes a really long time.
Yeah. You play on the ARC, then you go over there.
Yeah, I have a really good record on his. It's really funny.
Yeah, see, he doesn't have disconnection problems either.
Well, I don't. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know.
I think you guys need to look into like your router and your modem and shit.
Router.
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 I always say router. So anyway, is that the only thing you want to talk about, your little vampire chick?
Well, that and like that was just like kind of my segue into. Have you seen any footage on it? You saw the trailer that I sent you, right?
For what?
For her?
Yeah.
What do you think of them putting fireballs and stuff like that in Tekken?
I mean, I guess they could do it. It's just gonna be kind of weird because it's Tekken, and that's pretty much the bread and butter for Street Fighter characters. Most of them, anyway.
Do you think that Tekken X Street Fighter will be? Do you think it'll be accessible to the Street Fighter players? Like, do you think the ARB will be able to play it? Because the ARB hates Tekken.
If it's anything like Street Fighter X Tekken, I would say no, just because it's gonna be like that 3D fighting space. You know, fireballs are gonna be getting sidestepped.
You don't think he'll be able to play it?
I think he'll be able to play it. I just don't think he'll like it too much, since he doesn't like Tekken.
Yeah, it is still going to be on the Tekken engine.
Yeah.
So it's like if you were a Tekken player and you didn't like the Capcom engine, you didn't like Street Fighter Cross.
Yeah. But I thought that was the whole reason why they were doing both versions like that, so everybody could, like, you know, play to their heart's content. And they added just enough from the other game so that they wouldn't be completely in the dark.
I think a lot of that stemmed from we need to let you use our characters, so you better let us use your characters. I think that's all that was. But it happened to work out that way.
Yeah, I don't know, because it's really weird, because I like 3D fighters, but I think the Tekken characters really made a nice fit into the Street Fighter world.
Really?
Yeah. Although I like 3D fighters more, just because there's so much more options to do as far as like evasion and defense goes, as well as offense. You know, the sidestepping, the track moves. Then you got to mix in the overheads and the lows and the highs and all that. It's just a lot more shit you got to think about. But that probably just comes from my Soul Calibur days. Although I was a Tekken player back in my day.
Yeah.
4 was where I stopped. That was the best.
4 was the best because Jin was ridiculously broken.
Well, he wasn't broken. He just had a new fight style.
No, he was broken, dude. Do some research on Jin Kazama and Tekken 4.
Yeah.
It's renowned in the Tekken communities that he was ridiculously broken in that game.
Yeah, that was back in the days when I didn't really pay attention to that stuff. I just used Steve Fox and Horong.
Well, if you played against the Jin Kazama, you were going to lose if they knew what they were doing. Unless you were playing as Jin.
Fox.
Huh?
Not when you have Steve Fox.
Oh, definitely when you have Steve Fox. Steve Fox isn't even that good.
He is in my hands. Best Tekken character ever made. Ever.
Oh, by the way, I was going to ask you. I want to get one of those Tekken figurines that I was telling you about with the chicks.
When were you telling me about this?
Well, you know, I'm gonna die. Yeah, Gracie. There's, you know, they put out those characters where they're like all sexy and shit.
The action figures?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Well, they're not action figures. They're like little models.
Yeah, I don't remember them doing that with. I'm sure they do. I just never heard of them. I don't think.
I think I showed you them. I gotta figure out which one I'm gonna get though, because they have the JC one right now. They have an Asuka one, and then they're gonna have a Mama Kazama one like later next year.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I should wait for the Mama Kazama one.
I would get Asuka.
That's what I was thinking, but I don't know, man. Like the statue of her is really fucking slutty. Like it's really slutty,
But
even by my standards.
Her shorts are tighter than usual.
No, she's like completely got her top off, and she's wearing like a bikini.
That's right up your alley. How is that too slutty?
I mean, well, you have to remember this thing is gonna be like in my room where people can see it.
So?
I'm a single man, you know what I mean?
So?
Alright.
You
So you think the Asuka one? But you haven't even seen them though. You'll probably still say the Asuka one just because.
You can't put a cover over it if someone ends up coming over?
I guess I could.
And for the most part, what business is it of theirs if you got like a half-naked figure sitting in your room? It's your room.
Well, I'm just saying, I'm a single man, you know, like. I got fucking, I got women to impress. And they won't be impressed if they see half-naked fucking. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it. I do that a lot.
I don't know. Maybe you shouldn't listen to me because the last thing I'm worried about is impressing anybody.
Right?
You know my stance.
Well, I'm normally that way too, but. I'll pick up this fucking.
Oh my god, everybody just chill the fuck out. You can kill me. Just get in line. For Christ's sake.
So, yeah, so that's what my days have been consisting of, is getting fucked over on Tekken and not being able to figure out which fucking half-naked chick statue to buy.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look up these statues because I wouldn't mind getting the Soul Calibur statue of Ivy.
They didn't make any of her.
Oh, you know how slutty Ivy always looks.
I know, they haven't made any Soul Calibur ones.
Yeah.
They do have some they do have some DC ones. I know you're such a fan of DC.
Some characters like Black Adam.
I don't think they did him. They don't generally do guys, although They did just do Deathstroke, and the Deathstroke looks really cool. It's New 52 Deathstroke.
Yeah.
It's like $100 though.
Did they do Supergirl?
Yeah, they did Supergirl.
I'm gonna check that out then. I'm all about that.
They're expensive though, dude. They're like 40 or $50.
How's the quality on them?
Really good. Quality's fine.
Is it like McFarlane quality?
Well, it's a statue, so it doesn't move. But yeah, it's like that.
Yeah, with statues, it's all about the detail though, like the little details, like maybe the fabrics in their clothes, like how they model those.
No, they don't have fabric.
Not fabric, but how they sculpt the materials in their clothes and like just the garb that they're wearing. People usually get very meticulous about those.
Did you drink enough water yet? Jesus. I think they did a good job. I mean, it meets my seal of approval, and I'm a big action figure fag.
Do they have Final Fantasy 13?
No, but I'm sure you could probably find something.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting a lightning statue.
What the fuck? I'm drowning.
What are you playing?
I'm playing this, it's like a survival game. It's an indie game. It's called, like, Miyamasa or something like that. It's pretty fucking funny.
Oh.
But, I fucking suck at it. There's no tutorial, and I didn't really look at the controls before I did it, so I've just been kind of walking around dying.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny.
You want to talk about your little samurai gun yesterday?
Well, what's there to talk about? It's just like the greatest game ever.
I know, but you don't want to like sell it for somebody who also feels that it's not worth $11 like me.
No, I figure we can hopefully just do that again. I'll have to see if next time Larv has a weekend off, he can come over and use him for that. Because
people missed the Arv yesterday. That was like his debut.
yeah, it's all right. He's not going anywhere.
The debut of his killing spree.
I uploaded that to YouTube, so you can watch it. There's just you can't hear any audio from us. You can hear the game and everything.
They're gonna be like, man, these guys are having so much fun.
Damn it! There's a squirrel.
Well,
I'm trying to bash this squirrel with a rock.
What?
I said I'm trying to bash this squirrel with a rock.
Oh.
Oh,
what other shit did you want to talk about?
What happened?
What other shit did you want to talk about?
Fucking, Desolation of Smog being the worst movie ever.
Even though you went to see it a second time?
I had to.
No, you didn't. You need to tell that man to stop being a fucking chick and go to the movies by himself or take some broad with him.
I don't tell him anything.
I mean, it was kind of my fault too, because like when I was leaving, he was like, "What'd you guys do?" And I was like, "We went to the movies." And he was like, "What'd you guys go see?" And I was like, "We went to go see Hobbit." And he was like, "Oh, he was supposed to go with me to see that." And I was like, "Well, I'm pretty sure he'll go again because he kind of fell asleep during the movie." So.
Oops. Yeah, dude. I'm really bad about that shit now, dude. Like, I straight forget stuff.
Well, it's not a big deal, dude. It's just a movie.
I know, but my memory has deteriorated to the point where it's like, dude, I don't even remember what I told people like the other day.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. That's probably from all the drinking you did, or that you do.
I don't even drink that much anymore. I only drink on the weekends.
Yeah, what made you stop?
Huh?
What made you stop?
I don't know. Just I got out of my rut. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I wish I could stop drinking.
You did for a really long time, though, didn't you?
Yeah, and then, you know, you and some other people fucked that up for me.
Oh, don't blame that shit on me. I didn't do anything.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
I remember that day like the back of my hand.
What day was it?
It was over the weekend, and we were at that. I think it was Cadillac Ranch or something. And we paid like $20 cover charge to get into some bar that was practically empty.
Oh yeah, at like 2 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was terrible.
And you guys decided to play Truth or Dare like a bunch of children.
Hey, whoa, hey, wait a minute. That wasn't you guys. I didn't want to do that shit.
You're the one that dared me to do it because you were like, "Yeah, I'm sorry. She told me to do that to you."
Yeah, well, you know, you didn't have to play.
I know I didn't, but you know, I don't want to be a square.
Oh, shit. Stop running. God damn. But yeah, dude, the dragon was fucking cool. I will give them that. I don't like those fucking movies, but the dragon was fucking cool.
I like the Lord of the Rings movies. I don't like the Hobbit movies. They're too childish for me, and I know that that's what the books were like. But I just can't get interested in those movies. The only reason I went to see that movie was because Legolas was in it.
That's a really bad reason, dude.
Why?
Because he wasn't even in the real books.
That's fine, because I don't care about those books.
Get this fucking squirrel!
I'm pretty sure, like, him being in that movie was Peter Jackson realizing that that was the only way he was going to get people to go to that movie, since the first one sucked so bad.
I don't know, it had Gandalf in it.
I don't care about Gandalf. Gandalf's always running off like a fucking stepdad going to get cigarettes.
Yeah.
All the fucking time. Oh, I gotta go off somewhere, but don't worry, I'll be back. I mean, I do respect that he takes care of himself. Like, Gandalf does work, but at the same time, he's a piece of shit. But, like, yeah, Legolas was in there, and then Evangeline Lilly was in there, who's from Lost, and I really like her. So, that was why I went to go see it. And their parts were good, but the other thing I hate about that movie is that they don't use practical effects anymore. Like, it's all computers, and it doesn't even look that good outside of the dragon.
I don't know, like maybe you said they blew their money.
I don't think they shouldn't have blown their money. That dude should have so much money by now. Like, him in that studio just off of Lord of the Rings. Remember when Lord of the Rings came out, dude? They made a buttload of money off of that shit. They had the DVDs, then they had the extended edition DVDs.
Yeah, I don't understand. I mean, I don't know.
It's like all the orcs that they fight now are computer generated, whereas like in the first 2 movies, they had people in costumes. You know, they had choreographed fights, and the Hobbit movies are like watching a cartoon, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I know what you're saying.
And now I'm gonna go see the 3rd one just because that's the end. Saw the first 2, I might as well just watch the last one.
I didn't like the 3rd one.
3rd one didn't come out yet.
Oh, I thought you meant the original one.
No. You never seen Return of the King?
I saw it, I said I didn't like it.
Oh. How do you not like those movies?
I don't like them because my ex-girlfriend fucking loved them and made me watch them like every weekend.
That's a very dumb reason.
Dude, I got sick of them. You
can still like them. You can just be like, I'm tired of watching them.
I never liked them to begin with, though. That's the thing. So
how do you not like those movies? I thought they were good.
They were okay. They weren't really my thing.
You don't like high fantasy settings?
I mean, it has to be in the right thing. Like I want to go see, you know, that movie 47 Ronin.
Yeah.
That movie looks good, but it just has to be in a good genre for me. Like, I don't...
So, that's what I'm saying. You don't like high fantasy genre movies?
No, I do. I just didn't... Those didn't appeal to me.
Yeah.
Like, to me, the first one was cool, because the first one, they did almost like a horror movie. And I liked that. Like, it was fucking, you were kind of scared, like, oh shit, you know, these motherfuckers are after me, like, blah, blah, blah. And after that, it was just a bunch of war movies and with some little, you know, emotional shit sprinkled in and out, and I don't know, it wasn't my thing.
You're talking about Lord of the Rings?
Yeah.
As a horror movie?
Yeah, like, the first movie, they had, like, I'm not saying that they made it a horror movie, but they had, like, they did it very to where it was kind of like that. Like, you were kind of like, oh, wow. You know, like with the ring rates and shit. Like, before you really knew what was going on, unless you already knew the story.
Well, I always figured it was an adventure story. I never thought it was, like, horror, but, I mean, I could see why you'd say that.
That's the way I interpreted it, you know? But, I don't know. But I just, yeah, it wasn't my thing, dude. I don't give a shit about those. I mean,
So
you're talking to a guy who likes, like, you know, the Avengers movies and shit like that.
So you wouldn't watch Game of Thrones?
I didn't say that. I might.
Yeah, but isn't that like Lord of the Rings, where, you know, they got the dragons and orcs and stuff, and goblins?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't go out of my way to watch it, but if you were like, yeah, you need to watch this,
Oh.
and you recommended it, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyways, how's your crappy PS4?
It's good, man. I'm trying to beat this game, Resogun. I beat Knack. Knack wasn't all that great. It was kind of disappointing. It was a really shallow game. Like, I had more fun making fun of the characters than I did actually playing the game.
Well, that was the system. That was the system buyer for you, though.
Yeah, it was. Because I thought it was gonna play like Mario.
It's a pretty sad state of affairs, man.
Hey, man. I mean, I figured it because I think it was by some people who made like Crash Bandicoot and Jak and Daxter games. So I figured if they're working on it, it might be like somewhere near that ilk of a game. So that's why I went and got it.
It's terrible.
I mean, it's cool, dude. It's not like I bought it digital and I can't fucking trade it in.
Are you going to trade it in?
Yeah. I was thinking of maybe going through it a couple more times and checking out some shit, but I don't know. I might just trade it in. And
I'm to the point now where I don't need to be trading my games in anymore because I don't buy them that, like when I make a decision to buy a game or something like that, like, it's a conscious decision of, oh fuck, thank you. It's a conscious decision of, you know, this game's either gonna suck and I'm gonna lose money, or I'm gonna like this game.
Yeah.
So, that's what I did with Call of Duty, is like, this game could suck, I probably won't like it.
Well, it's like you said about me. I'm a gaming whore. When you play as many games as I do, like, you trade shit in. Like, there's some games that I'll hang on to forever just cause, and there's other games where if I don't like them or don't feel like hanging on to them, I'll get rid of them. Because it's like, I don't want to sit there and look at that game for the rest of my life, so I figured, why not trade it in and get something else? And even if you're in that mind state where you're like, I'm gonna buy this game and it might suck and it might not, but if it does, whatever, like, you could still trade in and get something else.
You should invest in GameFly. It would save you a lot of money.
No,
if that's the way that you're looking at it, where you play so many fucking games, dude, just GameFly them.
Yeah, but when you GameFly, you can only play one game at a time.
So, send it back.
There's not a lot of times where I stick to the same game. Like, sometimes I'll play a game, take a break and play something else, and then come back to that other game later.
Yeah, send it back. It only takes them like a day or some shit.
Yeah, that's a lot of work, dude. I'm better off just buying it. And plus, you know, I don't think the developers get money from that.
Who gives a fuck? They don't get money from you trading them in.
Yeah, but they get money when I buy a new game. 'Cause I don't buy used games unless the game isn't made anymore. I don't buy used games.
Yeah, but you're still cutting into their revenue because you are selling it to another place that's going to sell it as a used game, where some other asshole's going to go buy it used.
Hey, they can take that up with the store that's not giving them their cut.
Oh, now it's the store's fault.
It's not the store's fault. It's actually the developer's fault because.
Oh, now it's their own fault.
Yeah, because I remember reading something where when they first started doing that shit with like Funko Land, they were trying to cut the developers in, but I guess the profits were so low or they were so minuscule that the developers didn't even want a cut of it. So it's kind of their fault that they're in the position that they're in now. I'm just saying.
You were just saying that you didn't want to buy used games or buy GameFly games because they don't get a cut of it. And now you're like, well, it's their own fault anyways.
Yeah, it's kind of their fault that they don't get a cut, but I mean, as long as I'm not buying their games used, I'm not worried about their used game sales. Like, they got to take that up with the retailers and the people who buy their games used. I mean, you gotta understand, dude, games aren't cheap, okay? $60 is a lot of money to spend on a game. So if I can take it when I'm done and trade it in and get something else, then so be it. Because either way, they're not going to be getting any more money from me, because if I trade the game in, they don't get any money from the person that they'll sell it to next. And if I give the game to like my nephew or something, they're not going to get money for that. So why not just trade the game in, get a little bit of money back, and buy a new game that they possibly made or some other developer possibly made.
Not my thing anymore.
What?
It's not my thing.
Well, I don't know, man. It kind of sucks to where you buy a game digitally, and if it's not good, you're just stuck with it for the rest of your life.
Well, I'd actually rather have that, because then you don't have to worry about keeping track of it. You can just download it again when you want and delete it again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just kind of there.
I don't know. On the subject of that anyway, like I think I'm done buying stuff digitally, period, just because that shit accumulates to a lot.
What do you mean?
Like I've been buying like CDs and books and stuff digitally, and you know, because they've been on sale for like maybe $3-4, and then you know the normal price is like maybe $8 or $10, and it's like, and I click the buy button because you know it's so cheap. I'm like, yeah, I got that in my account, and I just buy it until I check my account, and I'm like maybe $100-200 in the hole. And I'm like, where the hell did my money go? And I'm like, oh yeah, I spent it on all kind of shit.
Yeah, I run into that problem with comic books here and there. Because, I don't know, I mean, you don't check my account anymore, but if you were to look at my account, yeah, I'd be fucking buying me some comics, dude.
Yeah, I've seen your account before, dude. Like, it'll say, like, was bought. It'll be like 20 comics bought on the same day. And I was like, Jesus Christ.
Well, that is a lot of times to do with, like, because I follow certain ones. Like, there's certain ones that I read. Like, I read Superior, so whenever they put out a new Superior, I buy it. And, like, you know. So, but a lot of them come out on the same day. Usually Wednesdays when they release them all. So I'll buy a shitload of comics on Wednesday, and then I'll maybe, like, buy, like, 1 or 2 here and there in between that. But it's usually, like, every Wednesday.
Yeah.
Which really kind of sucks, because Infinity's over, so that was going to save me some money. And then I stopped reading X-Men because...
X-Men?
What's that?
The all-new X-Men?
Yeah, I stopped reading that because it just wasn't interesting. It wasn't interesting to me anymore.
Yeah.
So I was like, cool. So I got, like, that one I'm not buying anymore. So I was, like, kind of happy because I was like, okay, I don't have to fucking buy all these comics anymore. I could stop reading them. Maybe I could read something else. Because I think they were supposed to start with a new She-Hulk comic.
Thought you were already reading She-Hulk.
No, I've been reading like the old ones. They're supposed to be starting up a new one with her.
Oh.
She doesn't have a monthly series anymore.
What the hell does she even do in her comics? Like,
dude, she's pretty funny. Like, she's cool because she's a lawyer. So like, and she works. At least the last I was reading, she worked at like a superhero or a law firm that specialized in like superheroes and shit like that. So
yeah.
every once in a while, she'll she'll have to take a case where she's defending somebody or something like that. It's pretty funny. Because originally she was living in Avengers Tower and they like kicked her out because she was partying all the time and like fucking random dudes.
Yeah, that was the only reason like I was kind of interested in her comics because I heard that she was promiscuous.
She kind of is, but she's kind of cleaned up her act a little bit. Like, because she went, that was one of the reasons why they kicked her out. They're like, you can't be having guys over here every fucking day because they have to go through security and you fucking, can't be partying all the time and. So I don't know. But then there was some shit with her going through, like, she was going after, like, the Red She-Hulk or something. I don't remember. But, I don't know. But then, like I was saying, so then I got sucked back into reading it again because, X-23 just showed up. They finally brought her back from fucking Murder World. And that's my girl. I gotta read my girl, Laura.
Yeah. I kind of want to get into X-23.
My girl, dude. Beat Marn with her.
Yeah, you did.
He got the dirt nap. Dirt.
Didn't you like one of Viscant's guys with her too?
No, that was originally because Viscant used Iron Man in her position, and I swapped Iron Man out for her because Iron Man sucks.
Oh. Does She-Hulk have like crossovers with Murdoch? Since they're both lawyers.
I haven't seen a whole lot of that because I haven't read honestly a whole bunch of She-Hulk stuff, but I think they have had interactions.
Because doesn't Murdoch do the special superhero cases as well?
Occasionally, yeah.
Yeah. But I figured.
I don't follow that guy. I don't much care for him, though.
Really?
Oh, I hate Daredevil.
Daredevil comics get high praise.
He's a fucking asshole. He has been the single most biggest thorn in the side of the Punisher, like, in his entire career. And I fucking hate him for that.
Because the Punisher handles justice in a barbaric way.
The right way.
Barbaric way.
The right way.
So you think that, like, the superhero should be killing villains and shit?
He's not a superhero, dude.
Well, you think heroes should be killing villains?
They do sometimes. Just depends.
Yeah.
Just depends.
What is your stance on that? It's actually a pretty big topic that's been coming up lately.
What, superheroes or just in general?
Superheroes, like, and the bad guys, like, as far as killing them? Like, people are always asking how come Batman doesn't just kill the Joker?
Well, it's really a bad thing, and it's not. Like, at one point, you have to look at it and say, if I don't do something about this guy, he's going to keep breaking out of prison and killing people.
Yeah.
You have to live with that, you know what I mean? But at the same time, I think a lot of it has to do with faith and things like that. Like, if you have faith that what you're doing is right, then, you know what I mean? Like, nobody can tell you, hey, you're wrong for not killing that person.
I don't know, because I didn't start thinking about it until Superior Spider-Man, when he first took over, and he had to deal with that guy, what was his name, like Mayhem or something?
Oh, yeah, whatever that guy's name was.
Yeah, and he was like, I don't get why Peter keeps letting these guys live. He's like, they get out, they go to jail for a little bit, they come up with plans to escape, they escape, and they get out and kill, like, twice as many people as they would when they were first out, So it's like, why didn't he just kill him, or why don't they give him the death penalty?
Yeah.
And I was like, that actually kind of makes sense, because when you think about it, when they get out and they start killing people, they're kind of responsible for that. 'Cause it was like, hey, remember that time when you saved this guy from falling off of a building? You could just let him go, and my dad could still be alive today.
Yeah. Well, that was the cool thing about it is that's kind of why I like reading the Superior Spider-Man, because he looks at it through like a villain. You know what I mean? Like it's cool because he doesn't, like, his first instinct may be to call the cops and let them deal with the fire at Mary Jane's club or some shit like that. Instead of, oh, I gotta go save Mary Jane. He's like, no, I'm looking at the bigger picture. I'm prioritizing, like, I'm gonna go deal with this super villain that's over here. Like, it's just, I don't know. It's an interesting comic book. And I'm really excited that they're gonna do another year of it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Like I said, that was the only comic from that series that actually caught my attention. Because like that actually really is a good question to why they don't kill their villains, but then at the same time, he's a villain as well, and he's rehabilitated somewhat.
Warning, human in danger.
Yeah, it is an interesting question.
Multiplier
But,
up.
a lot of that I think has to do with the comic code and stuff like that, because they don't really kill a lot in comic books anyways, you know what I mean?
Superman killed.
In comics?
Yeah.
No, that was the big thing. That's why everybody was pissed off at the movie, because they were like, he wouldn't have done that.
Yeah, he would. Old Superman would.
Old Superman, like, I don't know if you know, but like,
Weapon power keepers detected. Multiplier up.
the way that story originally happened, like, he fucking straight killed all those motherfuckers with kryptonite.
Yeah.
Like, he just executed them. Fucking Feora, fucking Zod, get some of this kryptonite, and they all fucking died.
That's good, man. That sounds like a Superman that I would actually have some respect for.
Now he's like Goku, though, where he just doesn't want to kill anybody.
Yeah. Or he thinks he's Jesus.
I don't know, Superman's an interesting character. I really liked the Red Sun comic book series. That was cool.
Superman has to be the most boring character ever.
Red Sun was cool.
I never read Red Sun.
You should. It was good.
If it's just Superman in Russia instead of America, I probably still wouldn't like him.
No, not at all. It's actually completely different.
Multiplier up.
It was regarded as one of the best Superman stories.
Yeah. Oh, I'll take your word for it. You know my stance on Superman.
Bomb. Phase complete.
So, how's Christmas shopping going for you? Are you even doing it?
Yeah, here and there. I mean, you saw I got you some shit the other day just because I stumbled onto it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Danger.
I thought that was pretty funny. I was like, get that shit.
Multiplier up.
Yeah, I kind of do that already. Like, I don't know about you, but when I go into stores, I still like stop in the toy section and check out some shit. And if I see something that maybe you or Art might like, or some other people, I'll get it for them. Just for shits and giggles.
Yeah, I go to the toy section. Toys
Yeah.
have been toys kind of suck now though, dude.
Yeah, they do. Toys are like shoes, where like you can't find a regular looking pair of shoes anymore. Like they all look like something out of a NASA space program. Toys are the same way, where it's like they can't never just have a nice looking action figure. Like they gotta have an action figure with all kind of fucking accessories like guns and shit and cannons and
Detected. Multiplier up.
their hands are formed a certain way to like hold the gun instead of just having a regular hand. Like one of my favorite action figures ever, and it doesn't necessarily have to do with it being Spider-Man. It's just the fact that they made him move in so many different areas, and I just thought that was awesome. Like I can pose him any way I like. You can bend all different kinds of ways.
Yeah, the articulation thing is cool if you want to, you're into that. I don't really give a shit the way that they look, as long as they look cool and they stand there.
Well, I mean, back in the day when you were a kid and you played with them, that was really good because, you could fucking form them into different parts and stuff as you played with them. And nowadays, like, since I'm a grown man and I just want to pose them, I can do that with them as well.
I like action figures, dude. I like toys in general. I just think it's funny.
Like, what's funny?
Just the whole idea that, you're a fucking grown-ass man and you still, still have action figures and shit like that.
Yeah, I kind of feel that way sometimes too, but it all depends on how you do it. Like, if you're like Chad, where you kind of got it set up around your house, like decorative-wise, I think that works. If you're like sitting around in the middle of the floor playing with them, that's when you probably got a problem.
No, not at all.
I mean, I think, like, the way Chad has it now, it's fine. But, like, I would see him more doing that with his cars, like if he had a man cave and not just everywhere around the house.
Yeah, you gotta do the man cave thing. Man caves are cool.
Yeah.
Shit, I'm in the wrong spot.
But then again, I would like a house like Nigo's.
Like what?
Nigo.
I don't know who that is. What are you talking about?
You ever hear of a bathing ape?
No.
A lot of rappers wear it. They have like those hoodies where they look like camo, and it has the Planet of the Apes theme on it.
Really?
You've seen it before. It's called Bape. It's like a really expensive clothing line. But like the guy that made it is like a really big nerd and stuff. Like he's into action figures and statues and shit. And in one of his houses in Japan, his house is just like a fucking museum. He has like all kinds of toys and action figures and like jewelry and shit and shoe collections. Like, I aspire to be like that, man. You should look it up on YouTube one day. It's really amazing.
I will do that.
You see this man's house and you're gonna be like, that's what I want.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like, it's not his main house, but it's just that's the house where he has all of his shit, or most of his shit. Pizza.
No, that's another thing. I ate way too much pizza last night.
Yeah, you did.
That was so bad. Never again. Alright, later.
You had more pizza than I had hours of sleep last night.
Oh yeah, no doubt. But this isn't water. Oh shit. What is that? Is that a cliff? I can't see. Oh, it's fucking water. Shit.
So the ARB said that he liked This Is the End last night.
He what? Oh, did he like This Is the End?
Yeah, he said it wasn't bad. He said it was actually pretty good. I think if we hadn't spoiled it for him, he probably would have liked it a lot more. I didn't know he was gonna see it that quick. I didn't know he was gonna see it all, actually.
Yeah, I kind of ran out of things to do.
Yeah,
I won't say that I wasn't under the influence of other things that made me.
I mean, you should know better than to fucking put on a Call of Duty stream.
Why? What was wrong with that?
Because, dude, like, we had the Call of Duty expert sitting in the room with us. You could have just gave him the controller and had him do that.
Well, I thought it was funny because I was trying to see like what top tier like level play of Call of Duty looks like.
Yeah.
And it looked fucking terrible. It looked like me playing it. And I don't and that guy had like 2,000 views or some shit like that.
Was it a lot of sitting around in the garbage dumpster waiting for people to pass by?
No, you saw what it was. It was just him getting fucking cheated and getting killed and it was just terrible, man. I don't understand how people like those games.
I don't know. I think watching Halo gameplay is more entertaining than Call of Duty gameplay.
No, it's all the same shit to me. It's all just fucking people running around shooting.
I like watching Halo and Gears.
Gears is only cool because of the fucking gore. It's the only reason why I like watching Gears.
No, funny shit happens in Gears.
Yeah, funny shit happens in Gears because of the gore.
It has nothing to do with the gore, I don't think.
It looks funnier.
Oh, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, because Halo is funny, like with the ragdoll physics that come on when you die.
I don't know. They really shot themselves in the foot. They kind of did the same thing that Gears did with this last Halo. It's just like, you guys didn't change enough of it to make it cool, and you didn't keep enough of the old stuff to make it cool either.
What the fuck? Yeah. Well, Gears, they just changed to the point of no return with Judgment.
And that's how Halo 4 was, though.
Halo 4 was just Halo.
No, it wasn't. They fucked that shit up with the weapons and everything, and changing the perks around to where they weren't even really fun to use with the classes and shit. Like, it's not Team Fortress. You're never gonna make it Team Fortress.
I mean, they changed up like some game options in Halo, but for the most part, it was still Halo. With Gears, though, dude, they fucking changed up the controls.
They didn't really change the controls that much. What did they do to the controls?
They changed the buttons around, dude, as far as like how you shot grenades, how you changed weapons. Like, you go through so many years playing Gears and you get accustomed to their controls, and then you just do like this radical change the way they did. Like, that was horrible.
They did that with Halo 2. There was like grenade buttons and switch to your secondary grenades and shit like that I had no idea what the fuck was doing.
I think Halo it made sense though, and I think they did it in the second game and not the fucking fourth game. And I think the only reason why they changed it in 2 was because they had introduced dual wielding, so they had to change some shit around.
Shields expired.
Shit.
Power up. Keepers detected.
This game is fucking hard.
What, Resogun? I know.
No. That's actually just really annoying, because I can hear this stupid bitch who sounds like the Bat computer talking to you.
It's coming from my controller.
Really fucking annoying. You should tell it to shut up.
I forgot to turn it off before we started recording. I didn't think about that. I could play Blacklight.
Keepers detected.
Blacklight's making me want to get back into first-person shooters.
Multiplier lost.
What is that, Killzone or some shit like that?
Blacklight, it plays like I mean, it's a first-person shooter, dude. It plays like all the rest of them, but I don't know. It's a pretty well-rounded game. It was free, so that was why I downloaded it. But it's pretty good. It just has some lag issues because it's still in the beta stage. So like playing it makes me want to pick up like Battlefield and play that.
Keepers detected.
I'm over shooters for a while, dude.
Yeah, I got burned out with FPSs for a while, but I think I might be starting to make my comeback. It's either that or it's just not that much to play on the new systems.
Well, that was my idea. That was what I thought. I was like, well, I'll just do Ghosts because it's there. I know what to expect, and you know, there's not that many games. In retrospect, I really should have just bought Dead Rising.
Yeah. I think you guys would have more fun with Dead Rising.
Well, I'm sure we probably would have, but you know, it's one of those things like the buying games to play with other people is never a good idea, and I do it a lot.
Yeah. It needs to be something natural. Like you guys go out and you get a game, and you're like, "Oh shit, you got so and so," and like, "Yeah," and like we should play. That was how Street Fighter happened.
Well, you know, it's weird because you have a different schedule, so I get that. But you know, there hasn't really been that one game where it's like, okay, everybody's gonna get it.
It was Street Fighter.
Well, even not Street Fighter, like fucking when Gears came out, everybody was like, okay, we'll get Gears.
Because we all like Gears.
Yeah, but nobody fucking played it.
I play Gears all the time.
Not the new one, you didn't.
I didn't like the new one.
Well, that's the thing, is nobody played it. But I'm not gonna go back and play 3. I'm at least gonna get my money out of the new one that I just bought. But like, people don't even do that. Like, Arb played it like once. I don't know how many times Eric played it. Eric made a good effort. You know, but it's just one of those things. Like, dude, I don't know.
See, you need to get on my level. Whereas I get a game for me. I get a game that I can actually play by myself, you know, because even when we do find a game to play together, like, people have different sleep schedules. Like, you know, usually around like maybe 10 or 11, the average person is ready to call it a night, whereas I'm just like, night's just getting started for me. So I keep on going. So that way, when we're playing the game together, we're having fun, and then all of a sudden, people are like, okay, I'm tired, I'm about to go to bed. I can be like, okay, switch to one player, or just start playing by myself.
Yeah, but that's not really what I was talking about, though. Like, I mean, in terms of, okay, so everybody got Gears. You know, I got it because I wanted to play it because I wanted to play Gears. So regardless of what I think or what you think, I was playing it. But
yeah,
here's the thing. Everybody will just drop it if they don't like it. Which is fine. But it's gotten to the point now where I started doing that, and now I don't play games with anybody with anything. Because I don't like any of the games that they play.
Yeah.
Which is okay, but it's just, like I said, it's sad that it has to be that way.
I don't know, dude, because I was playing Judgment. I played Judgment. I played the story mode by myself because, you know, you guys had like weird schedules when you played, so I ended up playing that by myself.
I don't even think I played it. I played the story mode with the Khan. I didn't even play through that with the Arb.
Yeah, you were. I don't know what your schedule was, but like, we didn't play that game together, and it's like, and I gave it a chance. I played through story mode, and the only time we played that game together was multiplayer.
Yeah, which wasn't even that good.
So I don't know what you're talking about as far as people wouldn't play the game if they didn't like it.
Right. Well, you played through the story. You played a little bit of multiplayer, but that was really it.
Yeah. Multiplayer sucked.
I didn't think it sucked.
I did. I didn't like the controls, dude. Like
I thought the map sucked, but the maps always typically suck.
Go back to 3. I would go back to 3.
I don't know. I mean, so let's say this. Let's say I get this. Let's say I go get Dead Space. When the fuck are we ever gonna play that? We'll never play it.
Over the weekend.
Like right now.
Yeah. Cause like, dude, I'm fucking single now, dude. So I really don't have a schedule anymore. Like, now on Sundays, I usually go to the movies. Saturdays, I'll go hang out with you and like run errands or go smoke a cigar or some shit. Like Saturdays are pretty much open book for me. Sundays are an open book for me, And then, you know, Monday through Friday, I'm free until it's time to go to work. So if you had went and bought Dead Space, like, yeah, I would fucking play Dead Space with you over the weekend. Same with Blood on the Sand.
Yeah, Blood on the Sand will be good whenever we do that.
But like I said, with you, with Dead Space, I kept telling you, I was like, you should play the first 2 games, so that way, like, when you get the third one, there won't be any surprises. Because the third one is actually probably the weakest of the 3 games. But it's the only game that we can play co-op. It's the only game that you want to play co-op, and then I don't mind playing co-op.
Yeah, we'll see.
And I recommended Dead Space to you anyway because you like Resident Evil, which is a survival horror game, and Dead Space does survival horror better than Resident Evil does.
Yeah, well, that's not hard. But, I mean, I don't know. A lot of the way that I looked at it, it just looked like Resident Evil 4 in space.
No. It's more isolated. You got like sounds and voices in your head and shit, dude. It's good. It's good shit. I think the ARB even co-signed on Dead Space.
Yeah, he played like the first one or some shit.
Yeah, he was into the first one, and he said the second one was okay. But yeah, he co-signs on that shit too. And you guys generally like the same shit outside of Call of Duty.
I don't know, not as much really. He started kind of doing the same thing you were doing for a while, where he was like, "Oh, I got PlayStation Plus, I could fucking play all these games for free." So
Yeah.
he started whoring himself out to that, and then once he realized that he didn't really like a lot of the games or anything like that, he just went back to playing nothing but Call of Duty.
Well, he's missing out. Right now, I started playing Beyond Two Souls last night, and that's an interesting game.
This fucking game I'm playing right now is interesting. God damn
What
it.
game is it again?
I don't remember how it's pronounced.
Itsumora?
Yeah, something like that. I can't remember how to pronounce it. It's fucking really funny though. Ah!
Oh, yeah, let me ask you this again. What pointers you got for amateur streamer?
Don't do it off of PS4.
Why not?
Why not? Because
Yeah.
you limit yourself. That's like doing it off of the PS4 the way that they have it set up now is like bare bones. Like, I would only do that if I was like a professional gamer and like I knew people were gonna watch my stream.
Or if you were a girl.
I mean, no, because even then, if you're a girl, like, there's better shit you can do.
Well, no, dude. Like you don't see what I see, man. Like if these girls on here had their shit together, they could actually make a career off of this because
Not on the PS4 though. You need, especially if you're a girl, you need a good webcam. Like, I need a good webcam. I need to get a better webcam than what I have. Because it looks like shit, dude. It looks like shit on the PS4. You know, like, the quality's fucking worse than what it is when I stream, which my quality's went down because my internet fucking sucks. But,
but
it's just, I wouldn't do it. I mean, I guess it's better than nothing, but like I said, it's, you just miss out on everything. Like, the chat's not the same. You know, you can't really do anything else. It doesn't look as nice. It looks really fucking boring. You have no control over what you're showing people. I don't know. I mean, you feel free to do what you want, but my advice would be go buy like one of those cheap Acer, laptops for like $300-400. Download XSplit and just fucking stream off of that, and you'll be fine.
I don't mind streaming off of that, but I mean, this right here is just good practice. Because like what I was saying about the girls, they could build up a good kind of like legitimate business maybe doing it, because literally, dude, when you go on the channels, all they have to do is put girl playing so and so, and they'll get like over 100 something viewers. But where they fuck up is it's just them sitting there playing the game. Like they don't really talk.
What do you want them to do? Fucking strip?
No, like I want them to like actually interact with people that
Some
are
of
watching.
them do. I've seen some streams where there's chicks streaming and they have like low cut shirts and shit, and you know they look at it as you know, however many subscribers I could get, but they have to have some talent. Like they have to, you know what I mean? Like they have to be good. Like that was the one thing that I didn't like about your chick, fucking Star Slayer, whatever the fuck her name is. She fucking sucked at pretty much everything she did.
What, Street Fighter?
Yeah, she sucked at Street Fighter. She sucked at, like, that wasn't even her main game. I can't remember what her main game is. I think it was like
Rock Band.
yeah, that's what it was.
It was either that or Guitar Hero or something.
Yeah, it was like Guitar Hero or some shit like that. But and, you know, she was good at that, but nobody gives a fuck about that. Being good at, there's a million kids on YouTube that fucking are good at that game. You know what I mean? There's like 13-year-olds that are good at that game.
I'm not saying that they need to strip. I'm just saying that they need to have like some kind of personality while they play the game. Like, I don't know if you've been paying attention to me these past couple minutes, but like when I lose and shit, dude, like I fucking spaz out and get all pissed. And like they do that. They don't even do that. They just kind of sit there and they just play the game. And granted that most of the people in there are just saying like the most asinine shit, like talking about coming on them and everything. But still, dude, they need to do something besides just sitting there playing the damn game.
Well, a lot of times what they'll do is they'll oh shit, my flame went out. They'll and that's fucking oh shit. That's some shit that they do on every stream, is they whore out the subscription thing. Fucking subscribe to my channel, subscribe to my channel, subscribe to my channel.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Dude.
I don't give a shit about that, you know?
What is that about anyway, like as far as the donations and subscribing and shit?
You have to have it set up to where it'll like go to your PayPal account.
Yeah, see, they could do very well if they could just actually interact while they play the game instead of just sitting there playing it like any old normal day.
Well, some of them do and some of them don't, but I mean, the way that I view it, I don't have time for that shit. I don't give a shit about, you know, you could be the hottest girl in the world sitting there playing Dota or fucking League of Legends or whatever. I don't give a shit. She could be playing Ultimate Marvel. I don't care. Like, you know what I mean? There's to me there's separation between TNA and games. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, no, I'll watch them if they're entertaining. Like, if I'm like, dude, like, check out this chick play this game. Like, she really gets fucking pissed off when she loses.
Like, there was a stream that I subscribed to that when GTA first came out, this guy was pretty fucking funny. I think I might have shown you his stream. His name is Spoon.
No, I don't think so.
But anyways, he was pretty funny. I actually subscribed to him, and or I follow him. I mean, he was playing with some chick in his group, and she didn't have a webcam on or anything like that, but she was pretty funny because you know, he would do terrible things to her, like fucking run her over or shit like that, or I don't know. It was just funny to see like what she would get into because she was a girl. You know, she was kind of off doing different things. But you know, that's really the only aspect of entertainment I get out of it. And I didn't even see what she looked like. I just thought it was funny. I was like, oh, there's this chick who's playing with this guy, and she's fucking off doing this shit. You know, she's obviously not, you know, like super skilled because it's Grand Theft Auto and shit. But I don't know.
Well, no, like the prime example is Greg Miller. Like, you think with Greg Miller, you want to watch him play a game, like, and see how he is when he plays a game, right? he's like pretty much your average person where he just sits there, he plays the game, he'll make a comment here and there, but most of the time he just spends his time answering like questions of people saying like, oh, you know, when's the next fucking podcast and this and that, and that's not as entertaining as he normally is. And I get it, it's understandable. But like I said, if somebody's got the right personality, like I'll sit and watch them.
Well, it depends on you know, if you got viewers that are, because I was streaming Marvel Heroes the other day. I had a shitload of viewers, dude, and none of them were saying anything. So like, you can only do so much with that, you know?
Yeah. I don't know. I like the streaming though. It's cool. I get what you're saying though, as far as like need to build up some notoriety. Otherwise, you're just gonna be streaming for like 3 hours with no viewers, or at least one.
Well, also like it helps because you'll have some viewers that'll come back and watch you for certain games that you play. Like I have a lot of people that will watch me for playing Tekken because they help me. Like I did a stream where I was learning Heihachi the other day, and I put it on YouTube. I don't know if it came out or not, but one of the guys on my stream was helping me learn Heihachi, and it was really cool because, you know, he would tell me, try this or do that, or no, you need to do this more, you need to do this more, or you should stop doing that. And I would just do it, you know what I mean? Like, I'd listen to him, I'd have a conversation with them, and so that's cool. So next time I fucking stream Tekken, and if I start playing Heihachi, that guy will probably come in and start watching me and, you know, help me more.
Yeah.
So that's really where it's fucking cool.
Multiplier lost.
Well, I'm sure PS4 and Xbox One will hit that later on. Because right now, like I said, there's not really a lot of games to play, and the streaming is very bare bones right now.
Weapon power up.
So I think like maybe a year from now or something, depending on how hard they stick with it,
Lost.
could be pretty good.
Keepers
Well, they'll never be the same. No matter how cool they make it, you cannot have the same amount of control that you have over when you're doing it on the computer.
You don't know that.
Yeah, I do know that.
No, you don't. It could change, dude.
There's no way. Dude, at any given point right now, I could put whatever I want on the stream. I could put a big picture of a dick that's saved on my hard drive on the stream right now, and you'd have to watch that. Like, you will never be able to do that on a 360 or a PS4.
You don't know that yet.
Yes, I do, because you're not going to have access to a hard drive like that, and if you are, like, you just can't do it. It's not going to work.
Maybe you won't have access to a hard drive like that, but you can expand a hard drive on PS4.
lost.
Because all I'm saying is because these new systems that they've made, it seems like they want to get them as close to PC as possible, and that
Yeah,
might
that's fine, but they're convoluting it with apps. Like, there's only so much stuff you can do inside of an app. Essentially, there's a Twitch app.
Yeah, but they might add some other stuff, like some more customization things that you can do later.
Oh.
Just saying, man, some shit could change. Just imagine how your 360 was when you first bought it, compared to 6 years later.
The dashboard was different, and then more apps.
Yeah,
Save the last humans.
it might add customization in these new ones.
Pulled this knife out of this guy's back.
Keepers detected. Multiplier up. Keepers detected.
Alright, well that's pretty much it for me. I don't really have anything else to talk about, I don't think. I can't remember any of the shit that I was talking about last time.
Keepers detected.
I got nothing unless you wanted to talk about James Franco real quick.
What about him? He's the greatest actor ever?
Pretty much.
I think everybody knows that.
He's like the actor of our generation.
Lost.
He is. He could have been Batman.
I don't know about all that. Well, you know what? Maybe. I don't think he's tall enough, is he?
Doesn't matter. Michael Keaton was Batman. He's like 5'2".
That's true. You know what? He probably could be Batman.
He can be anything. He's godlike. The man was James Dean.
James Dean?
Yeah.
What movie was that?
I think it was called James Dean.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Of course not.
I wanted to go see Homefront, but I never got around to doing it. I might just wait till it comes on video. But anyway, yeah, I don't have anything else to talk about. Just gotta get ready for finish up this Christmas shopping. Dealing with people that I don't feel like dealing with.
Well, you enjoy that.
I won't. Dude, Jesus. Will rush me so much in here.
You need to work on getting that artwork. God damn it.
I have artwork. It's in sync to you.
Does it meet my specifications?
I'm gonna do some artwork on the plane, though.
Yeah, do that.
Or you want me to show you some artwork?
Yeah.
Very seen. Here, look. I tried to do. This is the end.